Welcome to the 260 journey. Our journey takes us through the New Testament. Today, we start with Matthew chapter 22. What's interesting that the Bible never says you have to believe with all your heart, even though it says you have to believe in your heart. When it comes to loving God, that must be done with all your heart. I think when it comes to believing, God leaves room for growing faith and even doubts that come with belief. But when it comes to love, we can make a choice immediately to love God with all of our heart. I think that love is the greatest weapon against sin and the hurdles we face. Thomas Chalmers is a 19th century Scottish theologian, and he said something very powerful. He says the only way to dispose the heart of an old affection is through the expulsive power of a new one. That's important, the expulsive power of a new affection. Kind of goes like this. How do you get rid of an old boyfriend in your life? Get a bigger boyfriend. Get someone you can fall in love with. And Jesus is the one we fall in love with, the bigger boyfriend. So when Jesus is asked about the greatest commandment, he didn't start with thou shalt not or thou shalt. Jesus started with love. Listen to it. Matthew 22:37, when he was asked what's the greatest commandment, he said this: love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. Jesus was saying if you get loving God right before loving your neighbor is easy. It starts with God and loving him. So many people want to change today, but change has to have a starting point. To change a life without first addressing our core and really big issue is really to try to educate and try to reprogram without dealing with the love issue, which is a dead end. Why? Because what you love, you'll do. What you love, you'll sacrifice for. And what you love, you'll make time for. If you love your boyfriend, you'll sacrifice all to be with them. If you love baseball, you'll find a way to play year-round or watch it year-round. If you love your wife, you'll sacrifice to please them. Change, according to Jesus, starts with love, and that's why he starts there. Change starts with asking the question, what do I love most? And the answer could startle us. Jesus said, love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. Everything self-corrects from there. To do Christianity without love doesn't last long. So pray each day that you will love God with all your heart, mind, soul, and body. Because when you love, all the other stuff starts dealing with it, with getting dealt with. To try to change stuff without loving God is not change. It's conformity, and it won't last long. A friend of C.S. Lewis asked him one time, is it easy to love God? And he said, it's easy to love to those who do it. Christianity is not easy for those who don't love God, but love church, love being moral, love the atmosphere. See, when you fall deeply in love, you want to please the beloved one. The problem is sometimes we fall in love with the wrong thing. Let's not fall in love with church. Let's not fall in love with a denomination. Let's not fall in love with a doctrine or being moral or being good. Let's fall in love with Jesus. And on this 260 journey, that's our challenge. Let's fall in love with him today. God bless you.